everything happens like it's in a movie, like you're sitting there watching. As I started back, I saw people getting up and clapping. I turned around and looked. I thought it was somebody behind me. Something was going on. You know, I could hear them saying, you know, General Quarters. I think I waved, and then when I took 2 or 3 more steps, I think I took my hat off. I stayed out there for just a couple of minutes. I wanted to take it all in. It was my first chance ever to take something like this.
The obscure path Tom McCarthy and General Quarters have taken to Louisville has become this year's feel-good Derby story. They were destined to run under the Twin Spires on the first Saturday in May.
I don't know about destiny. I'll just say hard work. And I do love to study pedigrees. I go over pedigrees by the hour.
This story that nearly didn't happen started in a sales ring. McCarthy attended the 2007 Keeneland September yearling sale, poised to purchase General Quarters. Then an unnamed son of Sky Mesa, known only as hip number 2579. The hammer fell, and McCarthy didn't have his horse.
I looked his breeding over later, and I had wished I'd gone on and, you know, bid a little bit more for him.
The following spring, McCarthy had his last horse claimed from him. He was a man without a horse. While studying the form one night, he recognized the breeding of a first-time starter running in a $20,000 maiden claiming race, the same price he passed on 10 months earlier.
The next day, I thought I'd go ahead and claim him. He's in for $20,000. He did win.
General Quarters.
Destiny came into play again. 3 other trainers also put a claim in for General Quarters. But as luck or fate would have it, McCarthy ended up winning the shake. The horse was his.
I guess that's the first time I was lucky. We hadn't quite been that lucky before, and it had been more hard times than good times in this business, and I was just lucky. Hey, come on, get your head up.
It took some time, but McCarthy worked with the colt over the winter in Tampa, Florida. Finally, in General Quarters' 8th start for his new owner and trainer, he scored an upset victory in the Sam F. Davis Stakes.
It's General Quarters. The upset is on. General Quarters goes on to take it.
Following the victory, General Quarters instantly popped up on Kentucky Derby lists. And McCarthy's Derby dream, that at one time appeared to be nothing more than a far-flung fable, actually started to look like a real possibility. The Derby dream that had been reduced to ashes once again burned inside him.
Well, if you want to know the very truth of the whole matter, I had given it up. I had given it up. I had some years. I did breed a horse that was nominated for the Derby and was going to be a nice horse. Won a very nice allowance race here, but at the time, the children were young and everything, and I sold him. And it certainly helped at that time, you know, with a lot of things.
But this time, McCarthy's children are fully grown. And at age 75, even multiple million-dollar offers couldn't persuade McCarthy to sell his prized colt.
He's not for sale. Not for sale. No, not now. No. Oh, no. You don't sell a dream.
More trials and tribulations would follow. After his disappointing 5th place finish in the Tampa Bay Derby, General Quarters fell off the Derby radar. Most would have second-guessed their decision not to sell when the iron was hot. But McCarthy still showed all the confidence in his long-shot colt, knowing that if the Derby dream were to continue, General Quarters would need to run big in the bluegrass.
General Quarters and Abar Koa spring the upset in the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes.
Tom McCarthy, don't wake up. This is the dream that you have always wanted.
Congratulations,
Thank
you're
you
shaking.
So much. I'm excited.
What a huge effort today,
Yes,
and he had the perfect trip.
I was very confident. Like I told you the other day, he trained so well, so very well.
On to the Derby?
Yes, to the Derby.
Now, this retired school teacher will soak it all in as this one-time claimer looks to make his mark in America's most famous race.
I can't explain the feeling, you know, when you've been here as long as I have and seen all the derbies and all the hoopla that went with it, and you just wonder, you know, what it would feel like. And now I'm beginning to feel a little different. Yes, yes.
So many stories, of course, and when you're in the Kentucky Derby, and you know what? If you're not picking General Quarters today and your horse doesn't come through, you probably wouldn't mind if General Quarters happened to hit the winner's circle for Tom McCarthy. Well done.